OK, well, when it comes to cholesterol, it is safe to say that a lot of Aussies are pretty confused. What's good, what's bad, what actually helps? More than 40% of people are affected by high cholesterol. So today, we are revealing the best and worst foods to help keep your health in check. And to tell us more, Weekend Sunrise nutritionist Sarah Di Lorenzo. Sarah, morning to you.
Morning, Matt.
Demystify it for us.
OK, so I think first of all people need to understand, and I want to explain what cholesterol is. So it's a waxy substance that is produced in our liver, and it's essential to us. It's actually really important for things like vitamin D production, for bile, for cell membrane structure, for estrogen, testosterone, adrenal hormones, and poor cholesterol has got such a bad reputation. But you need to understand, being a waxy substance, it travels around our blood. We're attached to these little carriers called lipoproteins. HDL, high-density lipoprotein, and LDL, low-density lipoprotein. And what we eat has a big impact. So high-density basically keeps our arteries clean, takes excess cholesterol to the liver to be eliminated. Low-density actually clogs arteries and leads to atherosclerosis, plaque build-up. So, yeah, so that's... I explained it. I feel like I did it.
So this is all the stuff that's good to keep our cholesterol down, 100%. Is that right? And how much would we need to eat of any of these?
So what you're ideally doing, and when I get a cholesterol patient come into my clinic, and I get them all the time because they don't want to go onto statins and they want to try food first, one of the first things I do, half a cup of oats every day. I can tell you in 12 weeks, I start to see cholesterol come down because fibre is so important. Oats are excellent. Things like beans, rice, nuts every day, 30 grams, cupped handful. High fibre vegetables, things like the spinach as well as broccoli. Eggplant's another really good one. An apple a day, amazing. Of olive oil, 2 tablespoons a day. Fatty fish, 2 to 3 times a week. Berries ideally every day if you can afford them. We'll get frozen ones. The resveratrol you find in grapes, the omega-3 in walnuts, all are amazing. And all the studies that are done on people who are eating these foods show that their HDL is good and healthy.
You really are giving cholesterol a rebrand.
Well,
it's been given a bad rap.
It has. It really has. And people always go, oh, you know, people fear it almost. There's a lot of fear around it. And I think education and really understanding about it is really important. It's key.
So what foods are we avoiding?
Everything here will raise LDL cholesterol, so that's the bad cholesterol. But we know things like soft drinks and lollies and sugar, fried foods, processed meats, fatty foods, refined stuff. This food will elevate cholesterol, but as well, it's really important to understand any kind of disease, obesity, cardiovascular disease, I mean, type 2 diabetes. It's absolutely, this food's going to do no benefit for anyone in any health situation whatsoever. And so this is what you want to avoid.
OK, eggs. I love it when you talk about eggs because they've been controversial.
They have been,
and they shouldn't be, right?
Eggs are a powerhouse. They are superfood. They're magnificent. They're protein. They're B vitamins. Poor eggs just got such a bad rap. I've done so much research on eggs and cholesterol. Now, eggs naturally have cholesterol in them, but lots of other foods do, such as you've got like prawns and organ meats if you eat them, red meat, as well as dairy products too. And the thing is, these are whole real foods. And if you're going to get rid of whole real foods because you're scared of elevating your cholesterol, you would be eating 20 slices of cheese a day. People aren't getting elevated cholesterol because they're sitting down eating 20 eggs a day. And these foods don't impact cholesterol. In fact, the research I looked at on eggs showed 2 things. Number 1, they increase HDL. And number 2, how many eggs should you have a day? And this was a study that I was reading last night. And there's actually now no limit. Now, ideally, my advice is everything in healthy, everything in moderation is really important. But eggs, the same as prawns and all those beautiful cholesterol-containing foods, if you've got a healthy diet full of those foods, your body, and the HDLs are high, your body will regulate it and it will send anything excess to the liver and then to be excreted via, obviously, the bowel.
Oh, you can eat eggs.
Yeah.
How about that?
Well, who's going to eat 20 eggs a day?
So you're
2 or 3 will do it.
It's enough. And then, OK. Yes?
Well,
both of us would
I did a little sample each. So given that oats are so magnificent and berries as well, I thought I've done overnight oats in the show. I've done so many different things. So I did a bake. And I literally just got with the bake here. Yeah, I put heaps of, I've got cinnamon, pecans. I did pecans for you, Matt, given that you don't like walnuts. And then I put obviously a little bit of coconut oil in there, heaps of cinnamon, and then and some milk. Mixed it all together into the oven I put in there for 45 minutes, and that is delicious. And it feels like a pudding, but then it's just another great way of getting oats into the diet and all of the berries. This is a family breakfast. This is breakfast. Oh. Yeah, Mom, you could do this for your family. You just literally make that up. Serve with some yogurt, a bit of mint, some maple syrup, more nuts. Delish. Perfect.
It does have hints of pudding.
It does.
Hints of pudding. How many days would we have to eat oats to improve our cholesterol?
Okay, so the research, 12 weeks.
12 weeks.
So when I get patients in the clinic, if I do half a cup of cooked oats, and given that they're obviously their lifestyle choices are right too, they're obviously not going out and drinking and smoking and partying and doing all that. They are doing the healthy diet with the oats. I can tell you right now, their cholesterol comes down. And I've got a lot of evidence to support in my Facebook community of people who have written their testimonials about just how easy it is with food to bring down your cholesterol levels.
Amazing.
Humble oat.
The humble oat. Who would have thought the humble hero oat?
Thank you, Sam.
Thanks, Sarah.
All of the recipes will be over on the Sunrise website.